Hey guys, Jengar here. Welcome to today's realistic review in which we are taking a look at the French F4U-7 Corsair sitting at 6.0 battle rating. Now what is this? You might think this is a replay. Yes, I actually forgot to record my best match in this plane. I was rather frustrated, but it was already late in the day, and if I wanted to finish the video I could not find another match like this, so I decided to use the replay this time. Be aware that the aiming seems a little bit off in replay, so normally I would have been closer to the plane with the aim, because in replays that is a bit off. For the rest, let's go into the plane and see what she does. I did not have the pylons unlocked yet, so later on I'm gonna go revisit this plane and give it a review with the pylons for ground attacking, but for now we're giving it a review for the fighter qualities that this plane has. This is a fast plane. The maximum speed in this plane at sea level without WEP is 583 kilometers an hour and with WEP 618. At 4500 meters she'll go up to 514 kilometers an hour without WEP and 540 with WEP, and finally at 6500 meters they'll make it to 495 kilometers an hour without WEP and 505 with WEP. Now that is pretty fast, especially at sea level. This thing is amazingly fast and can catch up to pretty much everything. The energy retention in the horizontal is superb. It's absolutely fantastic, and the plane holds its speed, well, I don't know if it's better than anything, but it is very good. Top speed in a dive is 841 kilometers an hour before it redlines and 915 kilometers an hour before it rips apart. Now that is basically jet speed, and that is basically also what you're gonna need at 6.0, because you're gonna get an up tier or two. But lately I have only had at her battle rating 6.0 or 5.3, as there's a lot of Focke-Wulf 190s, especially the D series. The D13 and the D12 are flown a lot right now, but yeah, on ground level we are catching this Dora, that's no problem. We had a few hits while we shot her, and we're catching up. Now the control stiffening in this plane only slightly starts at 700 kilometers an hour, but it stays very maneuverable in the roll rate above 700, so you know the red line might actually be the efficient dive speed, which is absolutely magnificent. Very good. Exceptional even in a dive, this plane. The stall speed in the plane is 160, which is also good for this plane. Firepower in the plane is excellent. You are running with 4x 20mm AN M3 cannons with 246 rounds per gun. I used the default belt with a 600 meter convergence. The ammo load in this plane is excellent with the 246 rounds per gun. They do take you a long time, they do last you a long time, and they are fantastic guns to shoot with. So both excellent firepower and ammo load. The acceleration in a straight line is very good, and in a dive it's good. It needs a little bit of time to pick up speed, but once it starts accelerating, there's no stopping her. Like I said, the energy retention in the horizontal is superb, and in the vertical it's very good. That very good energy retention in the vertical is not supported by the best climb rate. It is around average, this climb rate, and it's nothing to write home about. You need extensive side climbing to get up to altitude, but once you have speed, this plane is very good in a zoom climb. The turn time in the plane is average. The flaps do rip off at 570, and with flaps the turn time can be at the higher speeds decent. The roll rate in the plane is good. So overall maneuverability I would call decent. Overheating in the plane is present and can be very annoying, but it is manageable. You do with extensive webbing get, or even with medium webbing, here we go for a rolled over shot. You can get into the amber and red fairly quickly, but it is manageable, it does cool off, but at the higher altitude it does heat up quicker as well. So when you're higher up and you just run at 100%, you will overheat eventually. Durability in the plane is good, it can take a bit of damage and it is a sturdy plane. Overall I would say this plane is a boom and zoomer in the first place, and it can energy fight quite decently, especially on mid to low altitudes quite well. As we are in a match that I did actually press the record button on, and we're gonna get two very nice duels in this match. First one against this D13, which you see a lot of because it's got its battle rating revised, and also the flight model has been improved, so a lot of people are coming back to their Doras, which is amazing to see. I am also in the mind to visit the Doras and the Antons as well pretty soon to see what they are capable of now. I mean, I already like them with the roll rate and the defensive flying and the firepower, but and the speed of course, but also yeah, let's take a look at those new flight models. We'll do that soon as we stall out the Focke-Wulf D13 here. And we use the flaps to get over the top a little bit quicker. And now we want to pick up speed, so we close the flaps again. So here we go, let's see if we can catch her. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. If you know the Corsair's characteristics in a dive. The Dora has always been good in a dive as well. But this Corsair is really excellent. Here comes the D13. Can we get a hit on her? No, we can't. She pulls quite nicely as we go into a rolling engagement. Rolling scissors more or less, as we say. Have to be careful here. Flaps up. We roll over the top, putting the flaps on again. Keeping our speed decently above 300. And we do get a hit there. We blow off something, maybe a flap or something like that. There we get a crit. And there we go, finally for the right wing. That was a nice little duel, and the roll rate on this plane really spoke for itself in that engagement. Really nice. We have a BF-109 incoming here, as we held our altitude advantage on this plane. As a K4. As we go into the rolling, we just managed to move to the left, pull the wing to the left so that we got out of his guns. But there we go. When he comes up in a straight line, and he saw me coming, I hope for him, but he didn't move like I moved, so he missed me and I did not miss him. Very good plane, enjoyable, but the problem of this plane is that it doesn't have good climb rate. It's average at best, and you could even call it below average at some altitudes. It's absolutely a disaster, the climb rate, because this plane needs to get up the altitude to use its excellent dive handling and stuff like that. So 2 kills in that match, pretty decent. 4 kills in the first match, which was also nice. Overall I got a 2-to-1 kill death ratio in this plane. German team's quite strong. We got final blow, 26,000 Silver Lions and 2200 research points. I'll see you in the conclusion. Hey guys, so here we are after the match. Now this plane is decent to good as a fighter. It's a bit heavy, bit heavier than the 4B, but overall it's a good plane, like I said, and the climb rate really is its main problem. You want to get up the altitude with this plane so you can boom and zoom people. The performance of this plane in a dive, the handling there is excellent. Top speed there as well, and there's almost no control stiffening, so it is excellent in a dive. You can get your guns on target on a lot of planes, and with the firepower this plane has, you can also finish them off. So there is that. It is excellent in that role, but it is very difficult to get there. You need patience, you need to extensively side climb. Really, I mean, at least 5 minutes. You gotta watch the battle, see if nobody's above you, and then you can go in as a fighter in this plane. And yeah, the speed, the energy retention, it's amazing. I love this plane in that sense, but it is difficult to sometimes make it work. Sometimes you find a few DO 335s at your altitude with a few Doras there as well, and they dive on you. You're gonna have troubles against 2 opponents, for example. I've died multiple times like that. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button, become part of this community. If you are already a subscriber, don't forget to like the video, do leave me a comment, and if you really feel like helping out today, make sure to share the video with your friends and let them know about the channel.